live.
We are
Hey,
live.
it worked that time. Okay, let's try this again. What's up, everybody? It's Thursday night, and you know what that means? It's time for Three Old Men. I am one of your hosts, Clan Diesel. And off to my main left over here, we have the hawk to my Tua, Dr. Diz. What's up, Diz?
That thing.
I told you I had an opening.
Damn.
And last but not least, the man, the myth, the legend, who in less than 24 hours has surpassed us all in all crafting in PAX Day. The man, the myth, the legend, the man who single-handedly will cup your balls gently while staring into your eyes. It's the Admiral, Double Up Buck. What up, Buck?
That is not what will happen. That's what you do, Clan. Don't try to pawn that off on me.
I mean, I will for
That's
5 gift
better.
subs.
That's the better way to answer it, but because if you deny it, it just sounds like you still do it. You just don't do it the balls.
Exactly. So what's up, everybody? It's been a while. Yeah, Ken Diesel, it has been a while. It sure has, Mini Diesel. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are back. It was boring as fuck around here. I know, right? Everybody was gone. Yeah, Disney's on vacation like a little bitch. And then you didn't feel like streaming sometimes, but you did some other times. And then Buck did Buck things.
Bug was waiting for y'all to give the go ahead, and y'all just didn't show the
I know,
fuck
but
up.
I'm sure they were all Buck things. Of course, all Buck things are cute. See? So it's been
I
fun.
disagree with little Diesel.
No, really?
90% disabled is not cool.
That's true. That's true. But other than that, you're a cool dude in a loose mood, right?
I mean, my whole week has been shit.
It's like, my name is Double Buck, and I'm totally down to fuck. Right? That's from a movie.
I mean, they betrayed me well in that movie.
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
I got our first topic. I mean, it's what you guys are definitely interested in. 100%. And anybody that shows up to this show would definitely want to hear about is the NBA draft happened.
No, Jesus.
Yay, sports ball.
No. But Reed Shepherd did go number 3. And
that's
he went
true.
to the Houston Rockets, so that's pretty good.
Local basketball wunderkind, Reed Shepherd. He played 1 year for the Kentucky Wildcats and was really good. Went third round to the Houston Rockets, right?
No, he went third pick, first round.
Oh, third pick. Oh, first round, third pick. Okay.
Yep. He went number 3.
Nice. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good for a guard, especially.
Yep. That's true.
But that's enough of the basketball.
Congratulations, Reed Shepherd, on getting the third pick in the NBA draft. Well, that is impressive as fuck.
Yep, I know you're watching, Reed, so congratulations.
That's true. Most people don't know this. Actual tier 3 sub. Reed Shepherd. His name on here, I Care Bear Mafia. Or at least that's what Care Bear Mafia told me, that he was really
How are you
Reed
supposed
Shepherd.
to wear this hat? I mean, do you just like pull it down?
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
It's too tight doing that. It just looks like
the dent on the top should never be pushed out by the curve of your head.
I mean, you got it on there right. Like it's on your head right, but it doesn't look right on your head.
This is the wrong hat for me, right?
Yeah.
Well, that and you got to fix the brim.
Listen,
the brim isn't correct.
I don't like any hat on you unless it has the word tool on it.
You gotta curl it up or something?
Well, no, because that's not really.
I don't know how to do these hats.
What is that?
You would need to steam that to get that to
probably
owl blocks. I don't know what that is. Something. Misty's
Pow,
confused.
pow, 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 pow.
But that's fair. If you're watching this show, it's definitely confusing. It's fine. It's fine. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Anything fun and exciting happening?
Yeah.
Care to go into more detail?
Yeah.
Do you like that pregnant pause there, chat?
Steam Summer Sale.
Steam Summer Sale! Prepare to lose your money!
Yep. Everything on my wish list is on sale.
Yes, that's what they do. They look at your wish list and go, we're going to put all this on sale. Yep. So prepare to be broke. Because it's cool because you can find good games for like $10, $20. Problem is when you buy 20 of those $20 games, it's still a lot of money. But it's also good deals.
Sale. Sea of Stars, which you started playing.
I did.
Right?
Yeah, I did. I did start playing. Yeah. There's a lot of things that I need to pick back up. See, here's the problem. Will I play all 20 games? I'll give it the college try. But see, the problem is they make these games and I want to play these games. So then I start playing these games, but then these other games come out and I also want to play them. If they could just stop for like 2 years or like only come out with like, like if they could only come out with like a handful, like at Christmas, that would be great. Used to.
Back with a brand new edition. You just don't realize what's happening.
Well, at first I was like, is my audio breaking up? Is there something wrong? And then when I heard a ditch, I was like, oh shit, he's singing. Nice.
I mainly only go on Steam to purchase survival games.
I go on Steam to purchase literally everything.
Yeah. I wish the Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1 and 2 would go on more of a sale than 20%. If it was like just a little bit more, it would entice me.
It would say, okay, arms twisted, I can do it.
The Oscar game you were playing is on sale.
Nice. Yeah, Oscar game is on sale. Good game. I liked it. It was way improved over the beta that I played the weekend before.
Yep. You can now pre-order Visions of Mana. Not sure when that happened, but it's up there for you to pre-order.
Another game that we like that is on sale, Enshrouded. You can pick that up on the Steam sale if you haven't got Enshrouded yet and given it a try. Highly recommend. I would say also you can check. I don't know this, but I would say Palworld is also on sale.
It is. It's on sale.
I'm not sure, but it's on sale till July 11th. And also, they just released their first DLC today, which is a new island and new pals and a new raid. So that is there. And I'm thinking possibly that the Xbox version may be able to connect to private servers now.
What?
I think, but I would still probably recommend getting the Steam version. Yeah. If you were going to play Palworld.
It seems more reliable.
Yes. But if not, I think they fixed that to where the Xbox Game Pass version will connect to private servers. As also a big recommend. It's very good and it's cheap.
Very good. Oh, what is this? RimWorld is on sale?
Nice. I like RimWorld a lot. It is one of my favorite games.
You ever played
There's also...
Nope.
Neither.
I have not.
I like it a lot. Also, there's Twitch integration now. There's a mod for it that it'll read your chat and it'll randomly name your villagers that come in after Twitch chat. So
that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I thought that was very cool. I really like things that will allow you to interact easily with chat. Always a good time. Like crowd control. I like crowd control. We've never used it, but at some point I would like to try using crowd control. But there's a lot of games on sale right now. Probably literally thousands.
Yeah. So many games.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, and that's the thing right now. There is. Will you play? Yeah, I already answered that. Yes, I will try. No, there's a lot of games I need to get back to. There's a lot of games I need to start. Still haven't started Final Fantasy VII Remake. Not even Rebirth. I have Rebirth, but I haven't even started Remake. But I need to finish Sea of Stars. I need to finish Star Ocean Second Story. If that game's on sale, definitely pick up that game. If that game's on sale, I'm going to buy it for PC, which will make me owning it twice. But I'm going to buy it because that game is the bee's knees. Especially if you like old school 16-bit PS1 RPGs.
Star Ocean Second Story?
Yes.
Is not on sale.
Probably not.
No, it is on sale.
Oh, yay!
30% off.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Also, another good game that I know is on sale, Persona 5 Royal is on the Steam sale for $30. Highly recommend. Very, very good game. Awesome banger soundtrack.
I don't know that everybody would like this game.
Which game?
Persona 5.
If you don't like Persona 5, you need to leave right now.
Well, you heard it, Chad. I gotta go.
I never played it, so.
Yeah. No, Persona 5, very, very good.
It is also on sale.
50%
off.
Yep. Like I said, you can get it now. $30. Prime pricing right now. I don't know what else. I haven't even got my email yet telling me what all that I have on my wish list is on sale or not.
Still building the email.
That's probably the email's so big. Yeah. Let's see. Raft. I know that Timmy Turbo there in chat likes Raft. You can get it for $13.39. You can get Ark Survival Ascended for $36. I bet the game we're playing. You can get Kingdom Hearts 3 for $42 right now. There's a lot. There's a lot of games.
I mean, the game we're playing is early access, so it probably isn't on sale, right?
It's not on sale, no. However, okay, that's a good segue because I want to get your guys' opinion. You too, Tim. I want to get your opinion. You can put your opinion into chat. For everybody watching on YouTube, I'll tell you what Tim says. So we are playing a game that's in early access right now. It's called PAX Day. So this is like if a survival game, it's supposed to be like if a survival game and an MMO had a baby, right? So it's a survival craft MMO. There's everything in the game pretty much structure wise is player created. You have to find recipes for everything in the game. You can't buy anything at this point. Now later on, they are going to add where players can build market stalls to sell items.
Oh shit!
Yep. There's a lot of cool stuff. It seems like coming down the road.
I'll be maxed out by then.
More than likely. So you'll be selling everything. So I wanted to get your opinion on it. Like I said, it's an early access. You can get the game. I think the basic early access package is $40. That gives you 2 character slots and 1 plot of land, which is important. That's a big game mechanic, Chad. You can only build on your plot of land. But if you join a clan, such as Not Actually Heroes, you can combine your plot with the other people in the guild's plot and have a larger plot, which means you can build bigger, more impressive things. But I wanted to get your opinions on it since we've been playing it. It's been about a little bit less than a week. For Buck, it's been like 24 hours at this point.
It's been installed for 24 hours.
Yeah, been installed for 24 hours.
I've only played for about 12.
It's been myself, Buck, Dr. Diz, Timmy Turbo. They're in the chat. What's your opinion on the game so far?
Oh, I apologize. 15.5 hours.
Okay, you've been in the game 15.5 hours. It's a good amount of time for, like I said, has had it 24. He's been playing 15 of those 24 hours.
We'll let Buck give his opinion here first.
Okay, we'll start with Buck since he is the survival craft master.
Oh, we should go first?
But because since I do so much of it, mine's going to take a lot longer than y'all's would.
All right. Tim, be tippity tapping your answer. Diz, go first.
I enjoy the way the game feels, the way the movement of the characters are.
Mm-hmm.
It feels pretty good. The aiming, because I've been using a lot of the bow, is pretty good.
What up, Recon Streams? We're discussing PAX Day, an early access game that we've been playing.
And I think it needs some more features to it, and I think they'll add them. But it's pretty solid. I mean, I've played worse early access games. This one 100%. Seems to be slightly more optimized than those were. So, and it's really pretty. I mean, everything's really nice looking.
Yep. Yeah, that's me. I think the game is pretty, especially like the if you're in the right spot, like and building the right spot, you get a really pretty sunrise and sunset every day. The crafting, I like the crafting. I like making new objects and getting new recipes and being able to craft more stuff. I do think they need to work on the amount of crafting and collection that you need to do. I think it takes too long to make some stuff. And then I think it may take too much materials to make some stuff as well. But other than that, I like the game loop. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a whole lot playing with friends. If you can get a bunch of people together, it is definitely fun and funny. You can have a lot of fun trying to build stuff, as Diz and Buck can tell you. We're trying to build that center house, the center building there.
Yeah, that's fun.
I destroyed his whole house.
Yep.
And redid it.
Yep.
Had to.
Yep. Also, you will go through a lot of resources just learning stuff. And you can't, the trading needs to be worked on. It would be nice to be able to trade with other people easier. It would be nice if
the failed items when you're making stuff doesn't just fall everywhere.
If it doesn't just fall everywhere. And also, if it didn't cost so much. Because when you fail, it's because not every time you fail will you get items back. A lot of times you will get nothing. So then those resources are gone. And if, like, for me, I'm in blacksmithing. So if I fail on something, it takes an hour to make another stack of iron ore, iron ingots. And that's after having to go and get impure iron ore and then going and chopping down trees to make charcoal that I have to put with the impure iron ore in the furnace, and then an hour later make ingots. And then it takes 25 minutes to make charcoal. So they definitely need to work on that, but I like the bones. Definitely. I think there's some good bones there. The game looks good. I like that it really enforces you. It really wants you, and they've said this before, they really want you can play the game by yourself. It's just going to be very difficult. They really want to incentivize you for playing with a group.
Yeah.
And at this point, I would say the bigger the group, the better.
Well, that's the problem. And I realized this last night when me and Timmy were out just walking around talking to people, and he was doing most of the talking. But it was we went to this group of guys, and there was like, I don't know, at least 5 of them there, if not more. One guy was doing the building, the other guys were doing other stuff, and they had some people just gathering. So we were kind of talking to them back and forth, and it's like they were leery about letting anybody they didn't know join their clan, because as soon as you join and you make them clan, they have access to everything.
Yep.
So it would be good if they had more granular options there, so that you could have different levels in the clan. And maybe
Which you do,
but
there are. You have, when someone joins the clan initially, they're a villager. And then like you guys, I've promoted all of you guys to elders. Which I think basically gives
means? I mean,
I think that means you can invite other people to the clan.
Yeah. But I would imagine if you're a villager or anything in between, you can probably break down stuff. You could probably just take stuff.
Yeah, right now you can. They said in the roadmap that they are going to add in more granular permissions to everything. So I'm guessing eventually, like with clan stuff, you'll be able to base like only people of a certain rank can access this chest or maybe even this building.
Right. Yeah. That would be helpful.
Yep. And then a lot of people, like Timmy's saying right there, I call Timmy our ambassador because he goes around and meets people. He's really good at it. But I will say everybody's been kind of nice right now, but it's kind of, you don't know really if it's nice because they want to or nice because they have to, because you have to craft so much of certain items to level up. And so you'll make 25, 30 of an item. And what a lot of people have been doing, they've been putting the extra items into chests and marking them public, which means anybody can come around and they can take whatever they want out of that chest. But people have been really friendly with the public chests. Just setting them out there, whatever you want. We've got stuff out of public chests. Tim's real good. We call it yoinking. So Tim is our yoinker. He goes around and finds public chests, and if something's better, we say he yoinks it and brings it back. And then Tim himself about the game says, personally, most of the time I have no interest in survival crafting games because I typically can't get into any groove or figure things out. But I'm having a lot of fun with this game, and it's relatively easy to get sucked into. I've been having a lot of fun roaming around and interacting with other folks, playing the game as a diplomat type deal. Yep.
Here's what I'm hoping. The first MMO I played was Shadowband, and the way they worked there is you formed your own little group, right? Or clan or whatever you want to call it, and you had your own little banner. But you had 2 little shield things above your head. And if there was a bigger group that you wanted to be part of, but you still wanted to keep your identity of your smaller group as well, you could your group could pledge loyalty to that group, and then the large shield would be theirs, and the small shield would still show your emblem.
Now,
so that would be cool in this game.
Once again, NetEase, you owe me $1. Starry Studios, you owe me $1 here coming up because I'm getting ready to drop some info here. But in Once Human, that's how it works. You have a hive, which in the betas and stuff was you as a maximum of 4 people, right? And then you can have the guild house and access to all the equipment and stuff like that, right? But now your hive could join a war band, which is multiple hives together. So that's how it works in Once Human. So it's similar to what you said. That was like in your first MMO. All right. So now we'll go to Master Crafter and Destroyer of Bears. Double I Buck. Buck, as the resident survival crafting expert extraordinaire emeritus, what say you?
There's a lot of issues that they need to.
Mm-hmm.
For example, when it comes to building something, you don't know when you're going to get your next structural builds at all.
Yep, true.
There's nothing that tells you when it's coming. There's nothing that tells you if I pick up, say you built a bed and I learn bed doesn't do anything for me. As far as it tells me that, hey, you now have that little recipe missing on the carpenter section.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually know how to learn it. But when it comes to actually building a building, you don't know when any of that shit's coming.
Yep.
And so I leveled up multiple times last night as a carpenter, and the list of stuff I have now is 3 times more than I had when I built the house that I tore down for Diz and had to resettle. And never once told me I unlocked any of that shit throughout the entirety of leveling up.
Mm-hmm.
It just shows up. Well, there's a problem with that, because if you're trying to, say, build something out of stone, you have no idea when that's coming. You have no idea how far you have to get into carpenter to get it. And that can be a problem. Because in all other building games that I've played, Art, 7 Days, Nightingale, all that, there's something that tells when the new stuff's coming, one way or the other. Whether it's level based, whether it's an item that you've got to acquire, there's certain requirements that tells when your building structures are coming to tier up. Nothing in this game is any of that.
I think it's almost on purpose, though, that they did that.
But that's the thing. Yeah. There's with that, if you're playing by yourself, then eventually you'll get it because you're by yourself. You're doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
In a group, if you split the load and you're waiting for your blacksmith to get high enough to be able to make the weapons you need, and that blacksmith ends up having an issue and they can't be on for a while, then you're going to start falling behind in your progression. If your carpenter isn't on, y'all aren't building anything more than the shit you already have that you had at the beginning when you first unlocked it, because it's such a long grind to get to the point of where the carpenter has put all of their time.
Yeah.
So not knowing where the building constructs are coming from is a little out there, because like I said, every other game I've ever played, you can at least look ahead to see where that stuff's coming from, even if it's you got to get to level 20, or even if it's, hey, you've got to get this particular type of resource. Even if you're not ready for that resource, you at least know where you stand to start the next tier of building stuff. And that's not in there. They took the worst aspect of Valheim possible and put into this game. Because if I'm trying to construct a building and I have to put in a stanchion, like a support beam, at every point that a wall's going to go in, and then I have to put a beam across the top of it to put the next wall in, and then keep running all these runners all the way up to the very top of the roof, then you just amplified the amount of resources needed at least by double, if not triple, depending on how high the ceiling is or the roof ends up being, to close it in. Like, to close in where you have the blacksmith shop, there's no way you can do it without it falling apart unless we put the stanchions in there. It just ain't gonna happen. So I didn't even get to put the house we were talking about as high as I wanted it to make it peak out correctly because it would not work. The tier that we're building in at the time was not strong enough to support going that tall.
Yeah.
So I like how Valheim did it as far as needing to do bracing and stuff. But when you have to brace every joint to make it go 3 to 4 walls high and then come in like that building is, then that's too many resources. Like you put it way too weak of a threshold. You need to lower the how far it starts to turn from green to red. Like dial that back because you can't build anything without having stanchions or support beams coming through the floors all over the place to make that work right. Or have it running across the ceiling and then you look up and there's all these beams that go to nothing, can support nothing else but the weight of the roof. Like they need to dial back how far of a threshold that is.
Yeah.
The timers are a little off. You know, they're a little harsh on crafting stuff.
Yep.
But the amount of resources, I mean, that's almost on par on some of it. Like that's a little bit too much charcoal to make that iron. But usually when you're making bars in almost any game, it's whatever the ore is always takes 2 to make 1. So that's on par for almost every survival game. It's going to take 2 of your ore because it's not full quality ore. So you got to get the impurities and all that shit out. So they're trying to make it as realistic as possible to get 1 bar out of it. So that's fine. But the charcoal stuff, that's way too damn much. Doubled the charcoal just for the smelting. Like,
yeah.
And then you've got the forge made, but you've also got the anvil, right? So, you know, they do almost the exact same thing. And I'm not saying you built them and built more than you should have. I'm saying like they should have gave each one a specific purpose. They both do almost the same thing. The forge does more, but the anvil still does everything the forge does. Like,
yeah, I need to tear down that anvil because the forge is meant to replace the anvil.
Right, but I'm just saying, like as a whole, when they made the progression, you're on a stone anvil right now. There's an iron anvil.
Yep.
So what the devil's that going to do? Because you're going to have to make it
probably
in order to advance into something else. But you've already got the forge. So what the devil's the iron anvil going to do that the forge can't? See, that's what I'm saying. Like they're doubling up on things that, you know, streamline it, make it a tiered progression if need be. You've got your anvil. As soon as you make the forge, anvil goes away. Don't make the people backtrack to the next tier of the anvil when they've already got something better.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that kind of stuff is on out there. But I calculated it last night while I was building that building. All the resources I took to do that, I could have taken the entire horseshoe of Herbivore Island in Ark and built that monstrosity of a building that you and Diz has seen. And I could have done it with the same amount of resources it took to make that one little building that's like a 5x5.
Yep.
I was like, that's nuts.
Yep.
That's way too much shit. Because like I said, I had to make all the support beams. And I'm fine with the support stuff to make it make sense. But make it make sense.
Yeah. And they've said that they've said they've made it too aggressive. And they plan on rebalancing that.
Keep everything slowed down because even with the few people that we've seen around us, quite a bit of land is taken up just by, you know, one person getting
the first night,
you know, a big
when we logged in, like I bought the game before it came out in the early access because I had been interested in it. Was lucky enough to get into the beta, played a little bit. Diz had talked about it independently, and I was like, "Yeah, that's the one," because we talked about it months ago. But he was on vacation. So he was like, well, I'll get it when I get back from vacation because if I buy it now, I can't play it. I was like, yeah, that makes sense to me. So I bought it, but I didn't log in. First night we logged in, literally the spot where you spawn into the world, we turned left to kind of get our bearings, and there's this huge mansion just sitting there. Just huge. We're like, holy shit. Already? And then you go exploring farther into the world, people have got more stuff that's bigger than even the mansion. So I mean, it's crazy what people have been able to build and stuff so far. Like there's people with rounded foundations and stuff, and I don't even know how they do that.
Yeah, unless you just acquire that, at some point.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I've tripled what all I can build now.
Mm-hmm.
I can build a whole house out of stone now.
Yeah. I don't have stone, but I have the clay, the stucco. Like I can do that, and the double door facing. I can make those. I saw that. I was like, ha! I have also got double door face. so that
But
was
they
cool.
made 2 doors.
Yeah, there's a left
right
door
door
and
a left door.
yeah. There's
Now,
also a left shutter and a right shutter.
Well, no, I mean, you could have a different design to make that make sense.
Yeah.
But you can rotate the fucking door.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why does it have to be left or right?
I have no idea.
Well, see, when you put the hinges on,
yeah, Diaz had this discussion the other night about what makes a right-handed door and a left-hand door.
And then you have a right-hand reverse door and a left-hand reverse door.
Is that like a double reverse Rican? Because I know somebody that did that once.
What makes the door right or left-handed is where you drill the fucking doorknob hole. That's what makes it right or left-handed.
I mean, you're not wrong.
The hinges get put on after the fact. So the doorknob hole is the fucking spot that chooses whether that sucker's swinging left or right.
Yep.
They can say whatever they want, but that's the hole that matters. It's wherever that fucker got placed.
And that's the motto of 3 old men.
Exactly.
Because if you've got a window up top and it's on the right-hand side, you can't put it on the left-hand side because when you rotate the damn thing, the window's on the bottom.
Yep. That is
Unless
true.
you want your dogs to have a way to look out and see the intruders instead of you.
Also true.
And if the glass is big enough for like a pit bull to go through it, maybe you want to flip the door.
Have options, chat. That's what he's saying.
Let them have first crack at it.
You have options.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is early access. Of course, they're going to change the game. Of course, they're going to add stuff. They've already said they're going to.
Yeah.
They'll adjust the timers.
Yeah, they're going to adjust crafting. They're going to try to fix combat. Because they said they're pretty sure they can get combat better than what it is now.
And
they're going to
that.
They're going to have markets.
But what I'm saying is what you were talking about on that. What currency?
Oh, well, in the early days of PAX Day, before I got into the beta, they had gold in the game. And then they took it out. They're going to bring gold back, is what they've said.
But see,
so you can use gold, right? You can use gold to buy it, or you can barter. Well, so if you have an item somebody else wants, you can trade.
We use marketing, we market, but we use resources in the game because there's no currency.
Yeah.
It's based on what you need or what is used the most on the server.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's silica pearls, metal ingots, cementing paste, whatever.
Yeah.
And then that's the price that's set. Is based on whichever resource is most needed.
Yeah.
So that would allow people to get more resource instead of using gold.
Well, I feel like you're going to have this weird economy because the way you level up your skills and the way we're getting free stuff right now from the people that are slightly ahead of us,
Not
is
for
that
much longer.
they have to just turn out the same item because it's
Yeah.
the most efficient way to level up. So
Do
it's
you
just
know
like
how
bam,
many
bam, bam, bam.
reinforced maces that I have built in this game?
So then then the market is going to be flooded, but everybody's going to be doing very similar things. So unless
Mhm.
they have just more things that you can craft, like such a wide variety that everybody's going to be doing something a little different, you're just gonna the market idea is kind of gonna be a little silly because it's easy
Well,
enough to craft
resource is going to be
everything,
about the only thing that you'd be selling at the market be
right?
worth a damn.
Yeah, because
Well,
that's the only thing that
also
you can gather and would have value.
with the resources, different regions have different rates of resources. There are some regions where clay is very rare.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The resources is the
Yeah.
marketing thing here, not the weapons or the armor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because if we can get our hands, for example, on say 1,400, just throw a number at there, 1,400 clay in an hour, and I can put that in a chest and be on standby, and somebody come in and go, "You got any clay? Yeah. What do you want for it?" And say clan needs steel because I know there's steel items coming because I saw a steel anvil.
Chicken feathers. He needs chicken feathers.
And I'd be like, "How much steel you got?" Because that takes time
Yeah.
to smelt. It's going to take time to smelt.
Yeah.
And if they have steel and they need clay, then swap it.
Yeah. Like I said, I think there'll be multiple ways to do it.
But that's a barter system, and then they can't impose any taxes on a barter system.
That's true. That's true.
Where's the government going to get their cut?
We done paid the taxes by becoming founders.
But yeah. But I mean, the early access runs until at least June 2025. If you buy the early access, that you get the game on release when it goes 1.0. And then, but there will be server resets and stuff as time goes by. So,
Which is gonna
And
suck.
I imagine things are going to change.
when
Which
it
is gonna
does
suck is
go,
gonna be like Valheim.
when it yeah, when it does
Yep.
go live, they have talked about a subscription based
Yep.
system. So you would
Yep.
have to pay a sub to play.
It will be a sub, and the sub price will be based on the amount of plots that you want to buy.
What if I already have 4?
Well,
I mean, that's pretty good.
so through all the early access, but they've guaranteed that to last 1 year
Yep.
until June of next year, and probably longer than that.
Probably longer, yeah. But they said at the very
there's
least,
no sub fee. But once that happens, once they go to the production, environment from early
Mhm.
access, then it's going to be everybody's going to be switched over to this sub thing. They said they're going to tell everybody way in advance what this is going to be.
Yeah.
But they
I mean,
don't
they'll-
know right now. So
they'll
But
want
what I'm getting
feedback from
at-
the community.
What I'm getting at though is if they pull the people that have bought the founder pack, the
Mhm.
big ones, and they pull all that away from them to go to sub and don't let them keep at least what they paid for, they will lose people.
well, see, they're not considering that you paid for it. They're going to still charge you for the monthly fee.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about taking away what was already paid for.
I think they're just going to consider that payment for the game itself. I don't think they're going to consider
but
the
I'm
plots
saying
of land.
that's
part of
where
the
they're going to
payment.
lose people because
It-
people are going to be pissed off that they paid pretty much $40 for stuff that they took away from them as soon as it went live.
Yep. Well, they'll probably reset everything anyway. So
Oh yeah.
when it goes live,
My guess is if you're a founder, they'll probably give you a little something if you have, because I mean you're already going to have the final game, right? They've already got your account information, so my guess is you'll get something.
maybe
I would maybe.
We
I
don't
don't. I
know.
can't promise
But-
that. Yeah.
But chat, I just want to put it out there. these guys need to learn how to pick a better enriched environment to build in, because they tied my hands when I showed up, and all
Hey,
4 plots I put
we
down are
we can tear it.
elevated in a weird spot.
Yeah, we
We
can
can-
move. We've done it before.
We can tear it down.
Yeah,
and move.
uh-huh.
Mhm.
You know how
Yeah.
many days it's going to take to move now?
Hey, listen, we moved the last one in one night. It took
Yeah.
a while, but
You
there was a
you
lot
didn't
of
have as
chest
much
building.
what's going on now.
True, there was a lot of chest building. At least now we have the decorative chest.
You know what would be cool is if they implement like some type of mounts and stuff like that. We could get like a wagon and we load all the
Yes.
boxes on the wagon.
It needs mounts and wagons, yes. It also needs to be able to where you can tear your stuff down without actually destroying it. If you could just like move it somewhere or something.
So like Ark does now.
That would help.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that would be good.
Or like a land claim block in 7 days. You place the land claim down, you pick everything up without
7
breaking it.
days must be 7 days got some money or something. They're throwing down 1.0 to everybody. Like there's like all sorts of streamers playing 7 days 1.0.
Well, they opened up 7-day 1.0 streamer weekends is what they ended up doing. And so everyone that's considered a major streamer of 7 days got the game for free.
Listen, I saw a streamer streaming and they've never played 7 days ever. And they were playing 1.0.
Well, yeah,
but they were a Twitch partner, so that helps.
Yeah.
But yeah, so apparently right now you can go play 1.0 right now if you want to. Everybody.
I mean, that's like, for example, being a Twitch partner. That's like, for example, when a individual that we all know got the ability for WoW drops that could only be given to specific streamers, and this person doesn't even stream WoW. And I'm like, that's some bullshit. I'm a beta tester. Just because I'm not a partner, I can't have the fucking Twitch drops. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? I even sent the email and they're like, we didn't have any control over who Twitch gave it to. I was like, well, you should. It's your stuff.
Yep, I agree. I
was like, I've been with you guys since the beginning. I was like, how dare you?
Been down since day one.
Been beta testing for you 4 years after that, and y'all just gonna do me like this? That's wrong.
Yeah, there are 2 games coming up though that are coming out. I mean, there's probably 800 more, but these are the 2
coming out
that
or
I
coming
know
up?
of. They're coming out. On July 2nd, the first Descendant comes out, which is a free-to-play looter shooter. So $0, play it. You can get it. I think you can preload it on the 30th. Comes out on.
I've heard mixed reviews about that one.
Yeah. I've played in some of the betas. It's all right. I want to see what it's like in 1.0.
Tyson did not approve.
Yeah.
And
then
up his alley.
Yeah. I mean, I played it. I didn't have a problem with it. I thought it was all right. I've played much worse.
Probably played much better too, though.
So, you know. And then of course, my personal favorite, Once Human, comes out July 9th. I'm very much looking forward to that. I know it's just me, but I'm very much looking forward to it. Like I said.
I'm looking forward to August.
What happens in August? Oh yeah, War Within.
Well,
Visions of Mana comes out.
That's one.
That's true. Visions of Mana.
I will be so busy in August.
What happens in August? Something happened in Ark?
Yeah. Aberration launches and War Within. Like,
Why don't they just release all the stuff from Ark already? I mean, they've already made it. Can't they just like
Because their problem
copy paste?
is that they can't. They're retooling every map.
Yep. Well, they're also going to upgrade their Unreal Engine version.
They're doing that supposedly in July.
Yep. At
To
PAX Day's doing
5.2.
the
Or no,
PAX Day's
5.4.
Yep, PAX Day's doing the same thing. They're upgrading the game to Unreal Engine 5.4.
Because we're on 5.2 right now. They're skipping 3 altogether. They're like,
Just
we're going to 4.
right over. Yep.
And that's supposed to help with the connectivity of Arc and everybody having all these issues with getting kicked and having to lower their settings so low just to play it. Great. Fix the maps. When we get to the center map, which I didn't get to play this week, so we're behind a week of what I planned. But when we get to the center map, I'm going to show y'all where I can go underwater and be running like I'm on dry land, and then take about a centimeter step to the right, and I'll be drowning.
Dang.
And we're underwater the entire time.
Yep. Speaking of another game that's really cool and getting ready for an expansion, like you said, Ark's getting Aberration. That's in August. That's a whiles away. On July 2nd, Dawn Trail is released. But if you've pre-ordered it, then you get early access, I think, starting tomorrow.
And good luck.
So
you ain't nowhere close to running in there yet.
There is that.
You ain't close enough to be there yet.
Neither are you.
Closer than you are.
I got a level 80 character.
Okay. So do I. What do you
level wise, we're okay, maybe. I'm just saying. I'll get there one day.
I'm on the tail end of current expansion I'm in.
I'm in Stormblood.
That's what I'm saying. I'm on the tail end. Ahead to lovely Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
And then we get to go to the moon after Shadowbringers.
That's true. We do get to go to the moon. Get to fight on the moon, and then we get to go on vacation.
I still haven't found the little Lalafell town, though, that I get to go in that only Lalafell can go to. I think that's in Shadowbringers.
That's not right. I'm going to have to make a Lala just so I can go to this town.
I'm going to run in there. I'm going to be with y'all. I'm going to run in there and be like, where the fuck? But we can't fit in that door. But like, I know.
Right. It's like, damn, he went to Lala Town.
We lost our machinist. It's fine. I'll be back later.
That's right. You can, Tim, because you are a Lala. You and Buck are resident Lalas.
I mean, it'll take him forever to get there.
He's in between ARR and Heavensward right now.
Yeah, the worst place to be ever.
It's rough. Diz is on the front door of Heavensward.
The only good part about being between ARR and Heavensward,
I think you started it. Yeah,
I'm in there.
Is meeting a Manderville man.
Yeah, he met the Manderville man. Diz has met him.
I know, but that's the only part that's worth a shit between ARR and Heavensward.
That is true. That is true, and that's my favorite part of every expansion. Is I get to the Manderville part, which is great. The gentleman detective. She's scary. She's a dark knight with a frying pan.
I want her on my team when we have to go fight summons.
I want her to go with me during Course of Bahamut. Because Bahamut, I think, would be scared of her.
I mean, the coils, you aren't actually fighting Bahamut until you get to the last one.
Yeah, until the end of it, yeah.
So we only need her for the tail end.
That's fine. That's fine.
Hold on. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom comes out September 26th.
Yep. Yep.
Holy, I didn't
Sure
realize it
does.
came out that soon. I
Yep.
didn't realize it.
They've been working
They-
on it since Link's Awakening came out.
And Clan hasn't even beat the last two Zeldas.
Listen, Tears of the Kingdom I want to beat. Breath of the Wild can fuck right off. Game is horse shit. That's what it is.
But if you do certain things in Breath of the Wild, you get to have them in Tears of the Kingdom.
Well, that's cool. Guess I'll miss out on that. I'll mod my Switch and download a save so I can just beat Ganon at the end of it and get all the cool stuff.
No. You gotta acquire this stuff throughout.
Well, if I download the save, it'll already have the stuff.
Maybe if they did it.
I mean, if you get 100% save, they'll have it.
Hopefully. Then you get the gold poop.
And then I don't have to worry about it no more. I'll be like, yep, see, I completed Breath of the Wild. There it is.
Then you get the gold poop thing.
Yep. And you get it again in Tears of the Kingdom.
We have another
At least-
expansion coming out in October.
Which one is that one?
Diablo 4.
Oh, that's right. Diablo 4.
Vessel,
Yep.
Vessel of Hatred.
Yep. Well, the
I
new
haven't
season of
played
Diablo
through
is
the
good.
game at all. So
The new season of Diablo is good. I like it. The Necromancer is broken.
well, he
Necromancer's
usually
always
is.
been broken.
Yep.
He has been broken in every Diablo he's ever
Yeah.
came out in.
Which
But
well, I
do you-
heard Rogue was good too.
Do you remember when they released the Necromancer the first time, and there was no cap on how many skeletons he could have?
Yeah, you could just have as many skeletons until the
Yeah,
game
that-
crashed
Did-
from
I was gonna
rendering
say,
skeletons.
I was gonna say, did you ever look at the statistics of how many computers overheated and exploded?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
People that played.
I have a story about this.
Necromancer?
So I teamed up, like a lot of people played it by themselves, right? But I actually did like a LAN connection or something at the time and played with my cousin,
Yeah, an
and-
IPX SPX connection.
and I was playing the Necromancer, and I made all these skeletons, right? They're just everywhere. And then he walks in with his paladin and goes, Aura. And the aura
Oh,
went around every
your
skeleton,
skeletons.
and the game went.
Yeah, I bet it did. Meanwhile,
I'm
your
like, "Can you not
GPU's
turn
just
it
sitting
off?
there
Turn it
going,
off."
make it stop. Hello, Voodoo 3 catching on fire.
The worst is when you've got the Necromancer that's maxed as much as he possibly can. And then you got an elemental druid comes walking in and brings all his shit with him at the same
Mhm.
time. And then
Mm,
it's like, are we moving? I'm pushing forward, but I can't tell if we're moving.
Yeah.
There's way too much shit just popped up here.
yeah. Apparently, the new expansion, I think, brings the Witch Doctor in from Diablo 3.
Man, they should have left him out.
I
Yep.
played the Witch Doctor in 3 quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that was me. I think that was my favorite
There's the,
class, I think, in 3.
I think
It's the
there was a
closest to the
zombie.
Necromancer I could get.
There was a zombie bear build. You just kept throwing zombie bears all around.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I played a little bit of the new season. It's fun. You just have these random hell mouths that open up, and you go and you fight the enemies, and you get cool loot chests. And some of them spawn bosses when you clear them. Like one of the game bosses will just show up. Right there, it is.
Are you ready to go to the heart of Azeroth, though?
Listen, I don't know if you know this or not, but what's his name? Oh, Diamond Dwarf himself,
Magni.
Magni Bronzebeard, came
He
to my
should not be
door.
called Bronzebeard anymore.
That's true. He should be called a Diamond Beard. Came to my door earlier today, and I was like, "What do you want, Magni?" He's like, "Champion, Azeroth needs your help." And I'm like, "Again?" He's like, "Yeah, there's a big fucking sword stuck in."
But he knew that back in Battle for Azeroth.
He did, but he was busy.
I mean, he made his little shrine of getting assistance right underneath it.
Yep. I hope the Heart of Azeroth that's currently in my bank somewhere
It is
gathering
not
dust
gonna. It
is
is
going to
not
come
gonna
into
matter.
play here.
It is not gonna matter because
Oh.
every artifact that they have ever had becomes void after that expansion.
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
That
Yep.
means that if they want to add something anywhere close to that, then they're going to add something new, which is going to be the heart of.
No, no, don't leave the game.
I'm waiting.
For,
I'll come back to play retail when they have the Murloc as the class you can build. You can just create a new Murloc.
New race, Murlocs.
Clan will be like, oh God. And as soon as he gets to a town, that's all he's going to hear running past him. Be
Yeah,
like, well,
no.
I'm muting the audio.
Be like, I'm not going in there, but you have to progress the game. I'm like, well, I guess the game's over.
I like what they did with the new class race combo.
The Evokers?
But no,
Oh, the Earthen.
the new one.
Yep, the Earthen.
But
Rock
I hope they
Dwarves.
do. I hope they do a little bit of changing before they roll that out.
Yeah, don't speak too much. You're under NDA.
That's why I said what I said. I chose my words carefully. I did not divulge anything. Still, best race in the whole fucking game is Mechanomes. Those little fuckers have everything.
They can do a lot. Yes. Still best horde race is Blood Elves.
You need a chest open? Let me use my pinky.
That's
you
true.
need a smelt ore? I'll just use my stomach. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, broken.
Like he never has to go to town. If you're a blacksmith, you never have to go to town, chat. If you ever make it.
Yeah. Going to town.
You just
Can't
go and
to
gather all the ore, and then you just stand
Which town?
Pound town. He can't go to town, chat, because he don't have a penis.
How do you know?
Do you see one? Is there a robo penis somewhere there?
Have you seen a penis on any male race in the game?
No, but everybody else wearing pants.
He's wearing pants. He's got that metal cod piece.
I'm just saying they got RoboCopped.
I still think it's fucking bullshit what they did with the allied races. Because I fucking earned them all. The hell with the rest of you.
I earned most of them.
That only earned like 4, and they got the rest of them handed
Listen,
to you.
I just needed 2 more.
Yeah, the hardest one to acquire.
Yeah. And now I've got them. Diz has got them.
Yeah.
Everybody's got them.
It's
even
just how that
Timmy's
game
got
is.
them. Fucking pimp.
Yeah, everybody's got them now. It's fine.
They just give it away.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. By the $90 expansion, give it in ya.
I saw a TikTok where it's like, here's what everybody that doesn't like Red Hot Chili Peppers hears. And it was like, it's like that song, or it was, no, it was another song where it's like, dun, 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 dun. Like he's just rattling through random words, but they changed all the words to make them even more stupid. And then every other word, he's like saying California. And
oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's what they hear.
That is true. That is true. Not wrong.
It just saddens me because I lose my incentive to want to really stay true to myself in WoW and be the grinder and the leveler and doing all the professions.
The game is not for grinders anymore.
I know, and it upsets me.
If you want to be a grinder, go to Classic.
Fuck that. I done lived that life.
I know, but it's the greatest life ever. You haven't went to Season of Discovery because in Classic you didn't have runes. Season of Discovery, you got runes that give you super cool powers.
To Season of Discovery, Diz was there when my Diz priest got level 2 and I started killing everything.
Yeah, I know.
Before
it's
Diz
fucking
had
crazy.
before Diz had a chance to get to him. He's like, well, Buck, I'm gonna come help you. Never mind.
No,
Buck, I'm
that's
gonna
what
go.
you do.
Oh fuck, never mind.
Make a
Be like, I have
priest,
penance. You can't get there, Diz.
get to
You're
level
not
2,
fast enough.
get your penance room, fucking just waylay everything. You're done. Also, Druid became cool because you didn't use mana.
I mean, druids have always been cool. They've just been very complicated because they have 4 fucking classes.
That's true. But now you just get the rune there for the one spell at level 2, and that spell doesn't use mana anymore. And the upgraded version, Starfire, doesn't use mana anymore when you cast it because they're linked together. It's great.
That's broken. It's
Not broken. It's awesome.
it's broken.
So there you go. Play Season of Discovery. It's classic WoW, but different.
I'm still looking forward to the war party.
Yeah, the War Party is a much
That has
needed thing.
potential.
Yeah, it's a much needed thing.
I won't have to grind as much
That's true.
of 34 characters.
That's
I'll just
true.
have to make sure they're all a part of the war party.
Also true.
Stick with my original opinion. I hate expansions. They should just create new games. Every time they want to make an expansion, it should just be a new game. We're on WoW 27.
Yeah, I was gonna say that wouldn't be feasible with WoW. A new WoW every 18 months. That's a lot. Now,
Plus,
a
plus
WoW,
if they made a new one and took away everything prior to it, you imagine how Shadowlands would have turned out.
you're not supposed to say the S word.
I'm not scared of the S word, clan. I
I'm just
enjoyed that
saying.
expansion. I went
Listen.
through it multiple times.
Blizzard
Welcome
doesn't
to
even acknowledge
the
it exists.
Shadowlands.
Oh, they still
It's-
have the guy standing in front of
The guy's still there, but
Stronghold to send you there.
Shadowland. Here's the thing that tells you or what Blizzard thinks of Shadowlands. Shadowlands should have been the leveling expansion
Mhm.
for Dragonflight. It wasn't.
I know.
That's what Blizzard thinks of it. Just put it over here in the corner. If you want to go, you can. We advise against it.
They can't sweep it under the rug though, because they're the ones fucked it up.
Timmy wants to know who hurt you, Buck.
Timmy did.
There you go. Got your answer. Oh. I agree. They need to stop the expansions for WoW and just make WoW 2 the search for more money.
Yeah, but they
Actually-
they don't have to search for more money.
Actually,
Not
this
with
is
their
what I want
bottom.
them to do. I think Daddy Phil Spencer, head of Microsoft Games, used to be called Xbox. Now it's not. Should have Blizzard make Warcraft 4,
That
which
is
is
in the
your-
works.
which is your regular RTS game, like back in the day.
Mhm.
And then you use WoW 4 to bridge the gap between Warcraft 4 to bridge the gap between WoW and WoW 2.
That is in the works.
So WoW 2 would
Not
take
the
place
bridge, but
right after WoW 4. And you get to bring nothing from WoW.
they're also talking about remastering Warcraft 1 and 2.
I will buy that right now.
That'd be good.
Yeah, I would love that. You know
Yep.
what? Let these kids play a real RTS.
And they're
I'm
gonna
just
put
saying.
it in Unreal 5's realm.
Let's
I'm
do
like,
it. I'm all for it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
You launch that shit, I'll buy it.
Let's do it. Tell me how
StarCraft,
much.
Bring StarCraft into the mix too.
Oh, yeah. Listen. You remake Warcraft 1 and 2, I'll pay it no matter the price. You just tell
Do you
me.
remember when they were gonna make like a World of StarCraft? Whatever.
Oh yeah, yep. They were going to do that, and then they were also going to make StarCraft Ghost,
Yeah, Ghost.
which was a first-person shooter set in the StarCraft universe, where you played as one of those little ghost units.
I'd have much
Guess they-
rather, instead of playing as one of Kerrigan's units, played as Jim Raynard.
They probably realized really quickly that playing Ghost was boring because you just got to snuck up on things and put the laser on it, and you just
Yeah.
didn't do anything.
Nuclear launch detected.
And then you run away.
Yep. Because that was supposed to come out for the Nintendo 64. That's how long
Oh
ago
my
that was.
One
Nintendo
of the
64.
one of the best
Yep.
Playing Diesel's favorite
pairings
consoles.
in StarCraft was when Phoenix and Jim Raynard partied together, and they were like, "We're just gonna fuck up everything," and I'm like, "Oh, this could be bad." Like
Party
these
on,
two are,
Phoenix. Party on, Raynard.
like these two are just gonna annihilate everything.
Pretty much. Oh, by the way, Buck, Timmy considers hurting you a huge accomplishment.
We'll see what happens to Rowley on the 6th.
Damn.
Keep rolling.
Y'all got anything else?
Well, it's getting about that time. Pax Day's not going to play itself.
That's
so,
true. I got so much iron to make. Clay to gather. I got to get clay and niece rock so I can build an oven.
So
we
one
can
thing,
build the
what
first
do you-
subway.
Exactly.
What do you think about what's going on with Warhammer 40K
What's going on with Warhammer 40K?
I don't
and
know.
Henry Cavill?
Oh, how he's got the Warhammer series that's coming to Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
I think that it's in good hands.
Because
he's
they were
a
like, we want to.
huge-
He's like, we want to make this, and he goes, "I'm in." And they're like,
Yeah.
"Well, money wise," he goes, "That's not a problem either."
The good
Like-
part about Henry Cavill is that he respects the source material,
Mhm.
because that's why he left Witcher.
Yep.
He stopped being on Witcher because they were doing things that were not in the books or the games.
And if they
And
go
he-
to fuck up that series, as much as he loves Warhammer 40K, he'll drop it like a bad habit too.
And a big draw of that series will be Henry Cavill.
Mm-hmm. I just wonder who they're gonna actually have him playing at.
Now that'll be a good question, because it'll
Because
kind of be
there's
up to him
there's
because he's
there's
executive
big
producer.
names. Right. There's big names that he can fill the shoes of as far as the characters in that world.
Yep.
Don't give him the Emperor though. That would be stupid. He
Oh,
has
that
to be
would-
he has to be
Yeah.
a Space Marine.
No, yeah, he can't be that's going to be the worst role to have.
Right? The Emperor's garbage.
Yeah,
Because
nobody
he's
wants to be the
literally
emperor.
like a dying husk of a
He's
creature.
he's Krang. He's like a brain in a jar.
Well, no, I mean he has a full body,
Yeah,
but it's he rarely ever does anything. He's just like the idol on the throne that they're like, that's the emperor. And then surprisingly, a psyker is hearing his thoughts and relaying them. Like that.
Yeah.
That's all it ever is. And I'm like, that has to be the shittiest fucking thing ever.
Mhm.
Like you're stuck in this throne. All you can talk to is psychers and tell them to, do your will. You can't. What are you emperor of? The throne? Because fuck, you can't oppose nobody. You can't fight nobody. You're just stuck there.
I don't know how you can sit there for so long, because I know myself, if I'm on the throne for too long, my legs go asleep.
Well, he's kind of almost dead from like the neck down.
That's a potty joke.
I know. Did you see the new Warhammer game they brought out?
I'm not.
It's you're playing as the Imperium. Pretty much the humans.
Yeah.
This is Warhammer 40K, people. Nobody gives a about the Imperial humans. Bring in the big boys to do the job.
Space elves.
The whole allure, I mean, there are space elves, But
There
the
are
whole
space elves.
lore of the Warhammer universe is pretty much the Terminator meets RoboCop in one body.
Big body.
Yeah, they have like 3 hearts, 4 lungs. Like these dudes are enhanced with all kinds of crap. And you're playing as humans in this video game. I've watched the stepson play it. I'm like, no, this is wrong. He's like, we're fighting the Nurgles. The Imperial never fought the Nurgles, not on the grand scale of what y'all are doing. I said, that's Space Marines only. Like they would die at the hands of these people. I was like, I can't watch this anymore. And I just shut his door. And he come in later and he's like, what's wrong with it? I was like, everything.
It's not right.
Henry definitely didn't have no fucking say in that game being made because he'd
No.
be like, no, that's not how that works.
Well, maybe they'll get an expansion and have another race or two.
Maybe.
I know Diz is looking forward to that. He loves expansions.
Expansions or DLCs?
Speaking of expansions, not to segue from your Warhammer, because I don't know much about it, but D&D are releasing new core books.
That's true.
The first one is going to come out in September, the next one in November, and then the final one in February. So we're going to get the Player's Handbook, the Dungeon Master's Guide, and then the Monster Manual in February.
See, I'm torn on getting any more of the new stuff from D&D Beyond.
I am too. And this is like the same stuff that we got. There's going to be a bunch of new stuff in there, a bunch of stuff reworked, weapon mastery stuff, all kinds of crazy stuff they're changing. I feel like this is that one D&D they promised us, but they've now changed the name of it, and it's just, your 2024 core rule.
This is 3.5. 3 to 3.5. This is 5.5.
5.5.
Yeah, 5.5.
But I mean, there's probably 5 books out right now that I haven't bought to add to the collection for everybody to, more monsters, more loot, stuff like that. And I'm like, I just don't want to pull the trigger on paying for it because I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh,
because a lot of people are pulling away from this.
They are.
Yep.
That last stunt they pulled.
Yeah.
And
really
I
don't know if
pissed
I want to
people
throw
off.
more money into that because what happens if enough people pull and they just say it and shut down?
Well, I mean, it says something that the largest D&D, the most popular D&D group now makes its own D20 game that is not D&D.
Mm-hmm.
That's out of, that's in beta right now, playtesting. There's a lot of people that after that last stunt Wizards pulled have moved to Paizo and have converted their games over to Pathfinder 2nd edition. Or if you're a gentleman, there is the Final Fantasy 14 tabletop game. Just saying.
Diz has to play an archer.
It is the what?
That becomes
the Final Fantasy 14 tabletop RPG.
Okay, you had me at Final Fantasy.
Uh-huh.
Until you said,
did 14. I lose you at 14?
You lost me at 14.
That's why I said Diz has to be an archer.
This guy. Yes, I've come close to buying it.
I will be an archer, bard, cabbage person.
Cabbage person. Oh, yes.
You know what?
I'm making a Lalafell then.
He saw what happened to the cabbage people. He didn't care. Therefore, proving Diz does not have a heart.
When I'm killed, will I just become coleslaw?
Debatable.
Yes.
Who's cooking?
The Colonel. The Colonel is a character in Final Fantasy 14. So you can get them 11 herbs and spices when you die and make coleslaw for everybody.
Oh.
I bet I already have all those herbs and spices.
Maybe, probably.
No, I'd say after we're done with our campaigns that we're on, we'll probably look at some Pathfinder Second Edition. Just
Well,
play
the way
around
I'm
with
running
a little
it,
bit, so.
our campaign will be over in like 2-3 sessions.
Clan Diesel is definitely rushing all the story that I had. Like he's like, no, we're not slow playing this. It's like
And the
trauma,
XP.
damage. Fuck you. You were adopted.
By her. She's not just your party member, she's also your mother.
Goodness. I like it though. Actually, I do like it.
I want to pep it up.
There's
Pep
only
it
one
up a little
female in
bit.
the party chat.
Give it a little oomph. You know?
I do like it. I like the pace of it. I like all that story. I mean, you're still using my story. It's just
I'm using everything that you've told me about.
yeah.
Literally everything that we've discussed. There it is. And then I add a few things here and there. Sometimes I work it around something else. You know, I'm just winging it as best as I can.
I like it so far.
It'd be interesting if we meet our other party.
About that. I have a plan for that.
Because
that I want to do. I don't know if this is going to let us do it.
Between myself and myself, that's going to be unique conversation.
No, when JD shoots Meridius.
See which party's got which leaders back.
I can't wait for you guys to go back to Cataclysm. Because it ended on kind of a huh? So I'm interested in how that's going to pick up.
I mean, I should have all sorts of weapons at my disposal by then.
And Cataclysm starts up, and it's like, and here we find JD on the street naked.
I mean, that's just a Tuesday night. I don't know what you're talking about. Hold with my holster and my gun and holding my flask. Tuesday night.
That's true.
Couldn't find a window to stand out of. You had to be there, chat.
That's true. You did have to. And you can watch that on NerdTube. Segue.
Hey, Clan Diesel.
What's up?
Hey, I know you guys are talking and everything, but that iron ain't gonna smell itself. And Diz always goes to bed early like a little bitch. So, just saying.
I don't like this little Clan Diesel.
It'd be really cute if you guys could, I don't know, wrap it the fuck up and get to work. I got shit to do.
I mean, y'all do got to play catch up. I'm just saying.
Hey, some swords need to be made. Some axes need to be made. Gotta mine some shit. You gotta make an oven. That shit ain't gonna come from the sky. You need clay and niche rocks. Where's that gonna come from? Man, that ain't gonna do it. Say on this podcast.
How many?
Okay,
how much
little
clay?
Diesel,
How much clay you need?
I need 40 clay and 40 niche blocks in order to build the oven and the thing that goes with the oven.
What would you say if I told you I had about 600 clay?
I would say that's awesome.
Because I've been collecting resources. Like I done
That's
gave you
cool.
fruit and I gave Timmy apples and
Well, before I logged off, I got like 800 wood and put it into the chems. So
I had that burning halfway through the day too. and it
Yep.
all ran out, and I put it in the boxes.
Well, I
and kept
put in
doing metal.
1,000 wood last night before I logged out.
Mhm.
So, welcome to PAX Chat, the show about PAX Day. I'm your host, Clandicus Maximus. Along with Dr. Dizicus and the Admiralus Maximus. Buckosaurus Rex, which is also his name in Ark. You got my 40 clay? Yeah.
All right. So
There's all
let's
kinds of clay.
let's wrap this up. Well, we really do get back to work here. So
Exactly. Go to our other full-time job.
this has been Three Old Men. You can count. There's three of us.
There's three. We're old and we're men. Pretty sure.
We do this every Thursday, except for I don't know about next Thursday. What is next Thursday?
Next Thursday's the 4th.
Next Thursday's the 4th of July.
July. Probably
That's
not
right.
then.
Happy
Probably
birthday,
not.
America.
We're probably gonna skip that one. So but we'll see
All I
you
got to
next
say is Harley better be doing pickups on Thursday because I'm celebrating the 4th the right way.
Listening to the Hulk Hogan theme song.
No, it was going
I
to be.
am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man.
Lee Greenwood on repeat.
I mean, that's good, but I mean, I'm a real American. Get you pumped up. You
Oh,
listen
and
to Real
also-
American and do what you plan on doing on the 4th of July. You're gonna beat that boy to death.
What about the other one from America? Fuck yeah,
That's a good one too.
I can have that one playing. And
But
then,
you need to show the video with the eagle that's walking around.
but then we'll have it. We'll have them 4 songs on repeat. We'll have those 3 we mentioned, and then Danger Zone looping.
Danger Zone. America.
Also, probably need to put Hell Yeah in there with the Navy tribute playing at the same time.
Not in the Navy by YMCA.
No, because we're not doing the Navy's birthday. We'll do that.
You mean
Yeah,
the
you know
village
that.
people?
Birthday.
Oh yeah, the Village People. Yeah.
We'll
It was
do
probably
that.
sung at a YMCA.
It probably was.
Also
mean,
sung at the end of Down Periscope.
In the Navy was also sung on an aircraft carrier.
The second greatest naval movie ever made. First one is Top Gun.
First being The Hunt for Red October.
That's a
I'm
good
gonna have to say that Down
That's a
Periscope
good
is
one.
now number 3 on my
I haven't
list.
watched the new Top Gun yet.
No.
Oh, you're
Counting
going to say
the
Under
2
Siege.
Nope. Battleship.
Battleship is good though. Fuck yeah.
Battleship is making it into the top 3.
That shit is good. It's on Netflix. Go watch it right now. Because we're not streaming PAX Day after this, so you got time. Go watch it after we're done. And then come back and tell us about it. You'll be like, oh shit, that movie's badass. And I was like, yeah,
So what can we
it
do
is.
for you? Matt
Is
Chief, I need
Behind
your
Enemy
boat.
Lines? Is that a naval
That's a
movie?
military movie, but it's not a Navy movie.
Army, right? Is it Army or Marines? It's Army.
Army.
Army, yeah. And The Hunt for Red October is about a Russian show.
Don't get me wrong. Under Siege is in the top 5, but it is not in the top 3.
Excuse me. May I speak to Adam Baldwin, please?
Yeah, yes,
I would-
he was a naval pilot, but the
I would
whole
like to
movie was
defect
based
from
on
Russia.
armor.
You don't sound
What?
Russian.
What day of the week would you like to do that on?
I'd really like to turn myself in on Friday.
Do it on next Thursday. You get a 4-day weekend.
That's true. There you go.
All right, so we'll probably be doing some D&D. Not this
Not
weekend.
this
But the
weekend.
following weekend we'll be doing Buck's
6th.
D&D campaign on the 6th. Me and Clam will have the Super Retro Game Show on 10:30 at 10:30 on Monday.
Monday,
Should be doing
unless
that.
we're playing PAX Day.
Unless we're playing PAX Day. We play PAX Day this week. But if we do play the retro, we're playing Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. So come check that out. And we're playing it on the Wii U, so it's the HD version. And just running through all of our stuff real quickly. We have a store called Nerdicopia.net where you can buy merchandise. We have socials where you
Merch
can
and dice.
socialize.
merch
No,
and
no,
dice.
they don't socialize.
Actually, you can't buy dice. It'd be cool if we
we
could make some
socialize
dice.
with you. No, that's not how it works. We tell you things. And how is it social?
I don't know that we tell
I'm
them
a
stuff,
social
and then
drinker.
they can tell us
I'm
stuff
very
back.
social.
Yeah, but
So
yeah.
then it's like a conversation.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Well,
It's better if you want to have a conversation with us. Join our Discord, where you can talk to us live throughout the day.
Where
And
they
Clan
have all sorts
mentioned
of discourse going on. in the Discord.
There is. There is.
And Clem mentioned our NerdTube earlier. It is our YouTube channel over there on the YouTube. And if you're watching it there on the YouTube, you're there right now. And you should hit that subscribe button. Down there.
Yes.
And
Go
hit
below.
the bell.
Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell. You'll be notified when we upload videos, which is about 2 to 3 times a week. You can catch up on all of our shows. Yes, do put a comment.
We'll talk back to you.
Possibly.
You know, we'll talk to you. Saying talk back to you makes it sound like we're going to just get sassy with you.
Let me tell you something, chat. Oh, speaking of sassy, the new Beverly Hills Cop movie comes out next week. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. Yes, comes on. It's Netflix exclusive. Netflix made a Beverly Hills Cop movie. It's got Eddie Murphy. All the people from Beverly Hills Cop are in this new movie. Judge Reinhold's in it. That old detective that was Judge Reinhold's partner, he's back. He wasn't in 3, but he's back in 4. And I'm really excited about it. I love Beverly Hills Cop. That's all I got.
He was on departmental suspension.
All right. Now, Buck does some streaming, so we'll let him talk about his streaming stuff.
Yeah, I do some streamings on the Mondays and the Tuesdays and the Wednesdays and the Fridays. All at 11 a.m. Central Time.
Buck says
Monday
Thursday
is Thursday is important, but for other reasons. Monday we do Nightingale. Tuesday and Wednesday we do Ark Survival Ascended. On Thursday is when I take all my VODs off of Twitch and put them onto my hard drive and work on D&D stuff offline. I can't stream that, chat, because then everybody would know what the fuck I was making as far as maps, and that would give shit away. And then on Fridays, we do 7 Days to Die, Darkness Falls for now. We maybe do a 7 Days to Die 1.0.
experimental.
And once it goes stable, I ain't playing it in experimental. Fuck that. Too many crashes. So
that ain't until August.
I know. That's why we'll be playing 7 Days to Die, Darkness Falls for now.
Oh.
And then, of course, first and third Saturdays at 7 p.m. Central Time, we do some Eat Our Realm of Dragons, where I DM the cast through my homebrew world that is currently cold and icy and filled with dragons.
Don't worry though, chat. The dragons be bitches.
Only on the metallic continent. Wait till you get to chromatic side.
I mean, if they were super powerful, they'd just all blow their fire and heat the place up again. So.
That's true. Why are they so weak?
Well, first off, y'all would be in a fully encased world of ice if the kings weren't using their powers to keep it at bay as much as they are.
They're like the cows. They're farting a lot, and the CO2 is warming the planet
Right.
slightly.
Dragon farts are causing global warming.
No, they're using the fire elementals at their disposal that they can control to try to
Oh, we
keep
got him to
everything
reveal
from
part of the
fucking up.
plot, chat. Look at there.
I already told all that.
Right.
Y'all just forgot.
Yeah, write it down, Diz. Your chief executive note officer.
I just pretend like I write notes.
Damn.
It's all for show.
It's all right. I got like 9 more maps I got to make before the 6th.
Everybody
9
gets their own death map.
death maps.
What happens when you die in his game? You have a vision.
Like the guy from the Marvel movies.
No. It's a horrific nightmare.
When you die in Bucksworth, you go to the gulag.
Except you ain't fighting your way back out of it with no fucking pistol.
That happens in COD, chat.
Okay. We're off to play the PAX Day. You can join us. So, if you want to, buy the game and then install it and then log in and then join
And
our
then
Discord
come find us.
and find out where we are. And then
Go
you
to
can play.
Selene, Ancien.
Don't tell
Tolos.
them now. They got to join the Discord first.
God, you gave it
Clan.
away.
I'm
You're
sorry.
giving
Have
away
them.
free information. Damn it.
Yeah, but all the cool information's in the Discord.
It's true.
Not nothing they can't already look up online.
Like how much materials we need and who left the blacksmith door open.
I just want to know who let the dogs out.
Baja man.
Well, you better get
We have to
online,
we
go
have to catch
over
the
their house
wolves
and tell them.
and domesticate them into dogs first.
That's
mean,
true.
I'm on it.
Can we
if they
domesticate the
allow that to
bears?
happen. I mean, I'm the only one that can survive an encounter with them right now. So if they allow it, I will tame a bear.
Yeah, I still don't know how you can kill bears, chat. I have no fucking clue.
I've killed 3 so far, chat, with just a polearm. Not even shooting at range.
He's running circles around him, right? That's what's happening.
He's
You-
walking
you
around
go
like
do that.
Benny Hill.
And then what happens when you run out of stamina?
Well, that's why you eat your meat, you eat your strawberries, and you eat your apple.
And you take your vitamins and say
Your prayers.
Oh, I've only been going after them with base
Heck yeah,
50
brother.
stamina. You're saying
Yeah,
I
he's-
should increase my stuff?
He's only been going with 100 HP and 50 stamina. And killing bears.
You know what it is? The developers, people at Mainframe are just sitting there and they're like, hold on. Double Op. I've seen that name before. Hold on, let me search. Double Op. Look, it's that guy.
My
Yeah, just let him
God.
fucking win. Just let him fucking win. That's
right.
Buckosaurus Rex from Ark.
All right, so we're gonna play. So you guys can play or do something else or go sleep. But we'll see you next
Don't
time.
be yoinking, chat. You'll go blind.
Don't be. Don't yoink your own stuff.
Exactly.
I'm
Yoink,
going to yoink my own stuff while playing
yoink
the
a
game.
friends.
Yoink a friend.
See ya. Everybody say
Yoink it,
bye.
brother.